ايه انطباعنا عن امتحان الليسننج؟ عايز اقول لكم ان انطباعنا لازم يكون ايجابي ان شاء الله باذن الله، ومفاهيمنا كلها راح تتغير في خلال الساعه اللي احنا هنلتقي فيها اليوم. محور حديثنا اليوم هيكون عباره عن tips to improve listening skills. هنتعلم مع بعض النصائح اللي هتخليني اطور مهاره الاستماع عندي. سيكشن بي هننتقل بعد ذلك الى ازاي انظم وقتي وادير الوقت عندي اثناء اختبار الاستماع. الخطوه الثالثه راح نتعرف على كلمات الاستفهام اللي هتساعدني على فهم الاسئله. الخطوه الرابعه سر من اسرار فهم اسئله الاستماع، حاجه اسمها synonyms اللي هي المترادفات. بعد كده راح ننتقل الى راح اعرفكم على listening models، بعض النماذج سوف ترسل اليكم. وفي نهايه اللقاء هيكون عندنا نموذج تدريبي عملي نطبق عليه اللي احنا اتعلمناه اليوم. بسم الله. الجزء الاولاني tips to improve listening skills، مجموعه نصائح يا شباب هنتعلمها مع بعض ونركز فيها عشان اعرف ازاي اتعامل مع الليسننج. البعض مننا لما بيدخل امتحان الليسننج بيكون
Excuse me, Mr. Hamid.
Welcome.
I can see some English names here. I think they are non-Arab, maybe students or teachers. So you can shift into English immediately.
Okay. Tips to improve listening skills. My first advice to you: listen as much as you can. Now we have about 1 month to separates us from the final exam, so we need to listen as much as we can. Audio and scripts. It's better to listen while reading. Take this rule: the more you hear, the better you listen. Read and listen at the same time. And today, I'm going to forward some models, some scripts with audios for you to practice it at home. My second advice: prepare the questions. نحضر الأسئلة. Prepare the questions. Read the questions well and understand these questions. What else? Underline the keywords in each question. Look at the most important words in each question and underline this word because it will help you get the answer. Number 3, think of the types of answer. What does it mean? How to think about the answer? Try to expect. Should I write a date, a year, a place, a person, okay, a means of transport, and so on? So try to expect the requested answer. Number 4, keep focused. What's the meaning of keep focused? Concentrate. Don't move. Don't try to speak. Don't try to move your place, your chair, your desk. Seated comfortably before the CD starts. Don't move while listening. Don't move your desk. Don't go through the exam paper. Sometimes we see some students that go through the exam papers while listening. No, keep focused on listening. Number 5, read the instructions of the task. The instructions gives information, so read the instructions. Number 6, listen to the introduction of the CD to make a complete background about the questions. You will know who is going to speak, or where are they, or what is the occasion of this conversation, as we are going to do. Number 7, my advice: keep your eyes and finger or pencil on the question. While you are listening, keep your eyes on the question itself. And it's better to put your pencil or your finger on the line itself, okay, to pay more attention to the question. Number 8, write answers quickly or circle them or a note. What does it mean? Sometimes while we are listening, we get the answers. Some students go to write the complete answer during the listening, and this takes more time. When you finish, the CD is going to be shifted to another point or to new information. So you will waste more time. When you give the answer, write a short note. After that, you are going to edit your answers. Number 9, if you miss an answer, move quickly to the next question. Okay, I am listening. I have finished question 1. question 2, but question 3 is little difficult for me. I can't give the answer. Some students stay with question 3, thinking about the answer. But my dear student, the CD doesn't wait for you. If you miss a question, don't stop. Shift yourself, go to the next question, and in the next time, you will give the answer. Number 10, if you don't know the answer after listening twice, okay, for example, question 3, I couldn't give the answer. And when I listened for the second time, I couldn't get the answer too. How? What to do? Some students leave the question free, okay, without any answers, and it is a great mistake. What to do? Try to expect, guess, and write the answer that is related to the whole meaning of the exercise. Number 11, pay attention to the repeat answers or the changed answers. Sometimes two persons or two people are speaking, is telling the other, we are going on Friday. Okay, so we have choices. Friday is the first choice. Some students, okay, Friday, I got it, and circle Friday. But the second person, no, my dear. On Friday, I will be busy. What about Saturday? Okay, it's okay. So the correct answer is Saturday. So pay attention to the repeated answers. Number 12, pay attention to the plurals. Teacher is different from teachers. Boy is not boys. Man is not men. Okay. Number 13, be careful and pay attention to synonyms. Synonyms is one of the great keys for listening and reading exams. Synonyms, it means similar words. Similar words. For example, sometimes you listen to ill. Ahmed feels ill. Ahmed doesn't feel good. Ahmed doesn't feel well. But in the questions, you find sick. Sick. You find Ahmed is a patient. You can find Ahmed is suffering from a disease. So these are synonyms. You listen to one meaning, but on your exam paper, you find the same meaning using different words or phrases. This is called synonyms. Example, I am ill equals I don't feel well equals I suffer from a disease. All these phrases have the same meaning. Number 14, edit your answers. What the meaning of edit your answers? Complete the uncompleted words. When the CD finishes, try to edit your answers. But to shade completely for one and for listening to, if you get in short, try these notes completely, improve your writing, check your grammar and spelling mistakes. Number 15, revise your listening after the end of the audio. Check your answers and make sure that there are not any blank answers. When the CD finishes, go through the 15 questions. Make sure that you have finished and completed all the questions. And as I told you, don't forget, if there is a question you couldn't give the answer from the CD, try to guess the answer. From where? How to give the answer? Through the whole meaning. Your understanding for the previous and the next questions, you have a complete idea about the event or the occasion or the situation. Try to get a good answer, suitable answer. It may be correct. These are 15 advices we should follow when we have a listening exam. Okay, my dear students, this is more examples about the 15 advices. Now, let's go to section B. Some students ask me how to manage my time during the English exam. It is only 3 hours and we have a lot of questions. Let me tell you, my advice to you is divide your time, organize your time. We are going to divide our time for listening test for 3 parts. Part number A, 8 minutes. What to do in 8 minutes, okay? My advice, when you start your exam, directly go to listening questions. Directly, the first thing to do, the first task to do while you have an English exam, go to the listening questions. What to do? Read and understand the questions. Okay. Number two, underline the keywords. Check the most important words and underline them, or the question words. And number C, decide on the kind of answers, accept answers. For example, if I have a question starting with when, what time, so I should decide the answer should be a time, a date, a day, a week, a month, and so on. A word that is related to time. Okay, for example, if there is a question starting with where, okay, the answer should be a place, a country, a capital, a city, and so on. This is the first section. Try to finish this directly at the beginning of your English exam and go on to the exam papers, okay? When the CD starts, when your teacher comes to your classroom with the CD and the recorder, you will have 20 minutes. What to do in the 20 minutes? Listen, answer, and check your answers, okay? During the 20 minutes, you are going to hear each listening twice. Listen, answer, and check. No need to write in details now. If you don't have time, write short notes. No need to shade completely. You can put notes. You can put tick the answers, because we have, this is step number B. For step number C, we are going to have 7 minutes.
يا ربي مال ويش هذا
7 minutes. Edit your answers. What is the meaning of edit your answers? If I put a tick, I will delete this tick and replace it with complete shadow in the bubbles, okay? Shade in the bubbles completely using pencils. Check your spelling, check your grammar mistakes, and improve your handwriting. If there are uncompleted answers, try to complete. If there are any blank answers, try to guess the answers and complete. So the total will be 35 minutes. The total will be 35 minutes. One question. When the CD finishes and when I finish the 7 minutes of editing my answers, okay? Shall I go back to the listening exam? My advice, no. Don't go back to the listening exam, okay? Because you will not have a source to use to check your answers. Now, for question words, let's revise the question words, okay? Who is a question word that need an answer. A man, people, okay? Persons, people. Who is that boy? My brother Tom. When asks about time. When is asking about time. Who asking about people. What asking about things. Okay? What is on the table? There is a pencil. Why is asking about reason. R-E-A-S-O, reason. Why? Why are you late? Because I missed my bus. Where asks about places. Where is your book? It is in my bag. Where do you live? I live in Muscat, and so on. Which is your apple? Okay. For things, okay, and for preference. Which one do you prefer? I prefer the green one. I prefer the red one, and so on. Whose cat is this? It is my sister's. Whose car is this? It is my car, or it is mine. Okay. How? It means, for example, how do you go to school? I go to school by car. Okay, how do you get high marks in English exam? I study and revise more and more. So means asks about how to do something. Be careful and pay attention to how plus an adjective. How plus an adjectives. How plus adjective asks about the degree. Asks about the degree of the adjective itself. Example, how old? Asks about the
يا هذا
age.
كلك مال وين صار؟
How old
يا
is
رب
the baby?
يا
He
رب
is
هذا يفصل.
he is 3 years old.
الله يلعن.
الشباب اللي فاتحين الميكروفون من فضلكم switch off your microphone. Switch off your microphone. الشباب اللي فاتحين الميكروفون من فضلكم switch off your microphone. اغلق الميكروفون من فضلك. How old is the baby? He is 3 years old. How many? It asks about the number. How many books? How many students? How many cars? There are 4 books. How much? How much asks about quantity or price. How much sugar do you need? I need 1 kilo. How much money will you pay? I will pay $100. So how much asks about quantity and the price. How long? How long will it take? Asks about the period of time. The period of time. How long will you stay in Muscat? I will stay for 1 week in Muscat. And period of time. And distance. Distance. How long is the way from Muscat to Salalah? It is 1,000 kilos. How long is the way from Khasab to Bukha? It is 30 kilometers. So how long asks about period of time and distance. How often it means about how many times. How often it means how many times. Okay, how many times. Always, never, sometimes, twice a week, 3 times a week, and so on. So it's important to revise and know the question words well before the listening or reading exams. And here are more examples about the question words. We will share this file with you. One more important point. One more important point. Section B. Synonyms. Synonyms, it means words, different words have same meaning. Words have same meaning. Example. Focus on. It means concentrate on. It means pay attention to. We can learn to focus on the CD. The only way I find concentrate or I pay attention to. So these synonyms are very important for any student before English exams. For example, for instance, kind equals type equals full. Convince equals persuade. Happen equals take place equals occur. Energetic equals active. Obvious equals clear. Make clear, clarify. Aware of, conscious, knowing. Fully, totally, completely. Deal with equals cope with. Effect equals impact equals influence. Number 13, make less, reduce, minimize. Degree, qualification, certificate, chances, opportunities, and prospects. We have some more examples. Take part in, participate in, and share in. Anxious, it means worried. Means several, many, a lot of. Terrify equals frighten. Scary, frightening. Set up equals build, equals found, equals establish. Regardless, it means greetings. Leisure time, free time, spare time. Faculty equals college. Fond of equals interested in or excited about. Brief equals summary. Bitter, severe, very bad, hard, necessary, vital, very important, gigantic, huge, enormous, vast, very big, massive. All these words have the same meaning. Admit equals confess, buy equals purchase, choose equals select. Select. Also, we can say illicit. Okay. Last list, features, characteristics, and qualities. Number 34, cure equals medicine equals treatment equals remedy. اليوم هناخد تطبيق عملي على الكلام ده، يعني الامتحان اللي هنحله اليوم هنلاحظ فيه استخدامات السينونيمز بشكل عملي في الامتحان. rich equals wealthy, value, worth, mistake, error, depart, leave, assist, help, fast, quick, rapid, pretty, beautiful, lovely, attractive, it means appealing, keep, it means remain or stay, observe, notes, obtain, acquire, need, tidy, accomplish equals achieve. Okay? These are important and famous synonyms. After that, my advice to you, try to listen to a lot of audios with the scripts. Read and listen at the same time. Read and listen at the same time, and we will share you some files for practice. Okay, now we are going to have a practical test. We are going to have a practical test. Listening one. خلونا نكون متفقين. We have 15 questions. The first 7 questions, choose the correct answer in listening 1. Listening 2, we have 2 tasks. Task 1 and task 2. Task 1 have some questions. We need to write answers, short answers. And task 2, choose the correct answer. تعالوا بينا يا شباب نشوف تطبيق عملي على هذا الكلام. I am going to imagine myself a student in grade 12 and I have a listening test. How to deal with this test. ازاي اتعامل مع هذا الامتحان كأني انا طالب في الصف الثاني عشر. Number 1. You are going to hear a conversation. What meaning of conversation? Conversation means to conversation husband and wife. Okay, so they are a family. They are part of a family. They have a discussion. What to do? Number 1, read the questions and underline the important words. Number 1, they move into the house in about 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. So I need to focus on the time. When will they move? When will they leave their old house and go to the new house? Number 2, they need to buy furniture. Furniture, it means sofa, TV, equipment in the house, table, and so on. For the living room, for the bedroom, or for the kitchen. Number 3, the woman wants to do this with her husband because it is an important family decision. It is a matter related to the family. He will pay the bills. It means he has the money and he will pay. And he has good taste. It means he can choose well. Number 4, he complains. Complains, it means he is annoyed, okay? He is not happy with what? When shopping. Make wrong choices. His wife, she makes wrong choices. She doesn't choose well, or spends too much money, or takes too long time. Let's write time. Takes too long time when she goes for shopping. Number 5, when he suggests online shopping, she is most. خلي بالنا لما نلاقي في كلمة كده bold، لما نلاقي في كلمة عليها هذا التحديد وهذا التمييز، نعرف ان الكلمة دي ليها فايدة. يعني ممكن الحاجات دي كلها تكون مذكورة اصلا في الليسننج، بس احنا في دي فيها تركيز اكتر. She is most worried about quality of the products, security of the website, and piece of the furniture. Okay. Number 6. They agree to buy furniture with a style. Which style? Traditional Omani style, classic Italian style, modern American style. So the most important word here is style. And the most important word here is most worried. Okay. And here, complain. These are the keywords. The woman husband because. Do this with her husband because of what? Buy furniture for what? Into the new house in about. Move into the new house. Last question. The man has previously in the past before bought what? Tools, jewelry online. So he bought previously. In the past, what did he buy? He bought tools, he bought jewelry, he bought books. This is for listening 1. Okay. Firstly, let's finish the first task. هنخلص السؤال الأولاني قراءة، ننتقل. Let's go to read the second part. نقرأ listening 2. Let's go and read listening 2. يبقى احنا كده محضرين الأسئلة كلها. You are going to hear a radio program about the building of a railway in Africa. Building of a railway in Africa. Some people build railway, it means road for the trains. Roads for the trains in Africa. Task 1. We have some questions. Question number 8. Where did the workers who built the railway come from? So, where workers come from? It means country. So, I should expect for this question, I need a country. This country may be Egypt, maybe China, maybe Italy, maybe Nigeria. Okay, we need a country. How long was the line? The line, it means the distance, the road, the line that the train is going to run on. How long is it? So the answer should be number with meters or kilometers or miles. Meters, kilometers, miles. How can I know from using how long? And here we have kilometers. Number 10. When was it completed? When? It means what time. So we need date. We need time. Maybe day, maybe date, month, year, century, and so on. But here we need year. So the answer, it should be a year. Not a place, not a person, not a company, not a city, a year. Question number 11. What did the local people call it? Local people call. Call, it means name. Call, it means name. What did the local people call it? Name it. The Iron what? The Iron line, the Iron road, the Iron train. We don't know. We are going to listen. Number 12. How many workers? We need a number. Workers died. So here, workers died during the construction of the railway. What the meaning of construction? Constructions, it means building. Here, building a railway in Africa. And here, construction of the railway. So these words have the same meaning. These words have the same meaning. Number 13. They died because. There was not enough medicine. They didn't have enough medicine. They were weak from hunger. So when we find medicine, we should think about ill. We should think about disease. They were weak from hunger. Hunger, it means they were hungry. So we should think about food. There were not enough doctors. So we should think about health, hospitals. We should think about these words. Number 14. Some workers left because were offered better jobs. Now they have better or good jobs. Didn't receive their pay. It means no money. Were afraid of wild animals. Okay? Wild animals. Wild animals may be lion, maybe tiger, maybe cheetah, or any other wild animals, foxes, and so on. Number 15, the ghosts and darkness. The ghosts and darkness is the title of. Title, it is a keyword, and ghost and darkness. Book, film, poem. Poem, it means قصيدة شعرية. Book and film. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to listen and learn how to find or how to get the answers. Let me show it for you like that. Now, I am going to play on the sound, the audio. Listen and try to write the answers. Try to write your answers because we will have a discussion after listening. Bismillah.
But first, you have 30 seconds. General Education Diploma, English Language, Listening, 2015 to 2016, Semester 1, First Session. While I'm reading your instructions, the teacher will check from the back of the class to make sure that everybody can hear. The teacher will not stop the CD.
Mr. Abdul Qadir, excuse me, is it clear for all?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's okay.
You will hear each text 3 times. The first time, only listen. The second time, complete the task. And the third time, check your work.
But be careful. This year you are going to listen twice, not 3 times. Only twice, not 3.
The examination will start now. Question 1. Look at question 1 on your exam paper. You're going to hear a conversation between a husband and wife. But first, you have 30 seconds to study the task. Now listen for the first time. I've got some good news for you.
Oh, what?
I've just spoken to our building contractor. The kitchen is finally ready. So, just a few more things to do, and we can move into our new house.
Great. When exactly?
In 3 or 4 weeks' time.
Good. It's been such a long wait. But what about furniture?
We've already bought everything for the bedrooms.
Yes, but not for the living room. We really should start looking, you know. Have you got time this weekend?
Actually, I'm rather busy.
That's what you always say.
I know, but why don't you go with your sister? She's got excellent taste, and she enjoys shopping.
No, it's our house, so it's really important for us to choose the furniture together. I need your opinion, not my sister's.
Yes, you're right, of course. But, well, you always take such a long time. It took 2 weeks to decide on the bedroom furniture.
I know, but the result was good, wasn't it? We got some lovely things for us and for the children.
That's true, I admit. But isn't there another way? Without me having to walk around shops for hours.
What other way is there?
I know. Why not buy the furniture together online?
Online? Is that safe? I've heard lots of stories about people having their money stolen.
It's perfectly safe if you're careful and do things properly.
Okay then. But about the cost? Won't it be expensive?
Not at all. In fact, it's cheaper. We can get everything direct from the factories.
Okay, it's always good to save money. But what about the quality? That's the important thing with furniture. I need to see the colour, feel the material, and imagine how things will fit into the house.
But you can do most of that online. The websites are fantastic nowadays. They provide all the information you need and are full of pictures and exact descriptions.
I don't know.
Let's give it a try at least. We can start right now if you like.
All right then.
Good. Now the first thing to do is to decide on the style of furniture we want.
Let me think.
How about classic Italian, like in your parents' house?
But that wouldn't match with the style of the architecture. I was thinking something more modern, more practical.
Good point.
And I know an American company that makes some really nice stuff.
Fine. We'll start with their website then.
By the way, how come you know so much about online shopping? Have you been buying things for yourself without telling me?
No. Actually, I bought something for you.
For me?
Yes. Remember the ring I got you for your last birthday? The one you liked so much? I got it online.
Really?
So you've already experienced the benefits of online shopping. Now listen again and complete the task. I've got some good news for you.
Or what?
I've just spoken to our building contractor. The kitchen is finally ready. So just a few more things to do and we can move into our new house.
Great. When exactly?
In 3 or 4 weeks' time.
Good. It's been such a long wait. But what about furniture?
We've already bought everything for the bedrooms.
Yes, but not for the living room. We really should start looking, you know. Have you got time this weekend?
Actually, I'm rather busy.
That's what you always say.
I know, but why don't you go with your sister? She's got excellent taste and she enjoys shopping.
No, it's our house, so it's really important for us to choose the furniture together. I need your opinion, not my sister's.
Yes, you're right, of course. But, well, you always take such a long time. It took 2 weeks to decide on the bedroom furniture.
I know, but the result was good, wasn't it? We got some lovely things for us and for the children.
That's true, I admit. But isn't there another way? Without me having to walk around shops for hours.
What other way is there?
I know. Why not buy the furniture together, but online?
Online? Is that safe? I've heard lots of stories about people having their money stolen.
It's perfectly safe if you're careful and do things properly.
Okay then. But what about the cost? Won't it be expensive?
Not at all. In fact, it's cheaper. We can get everything direct from the factories.
Okay, it's always good to save money. But what about the quality? That's the important thing with furniture. I need to see the color, feel the material, and imagine how things will fit into the house.
But you can do most of the time. Websites are fantastic nowadays. They provide all the information you need and are full of photos and exact descriptions.
I don't know.
We can start right now if you like.
Right then.
And the first thing to do is decide what type of furniture we want.
Let me think.
How about classic Italian, like in your parents' house?
But that wouldn't match with the style of the architecture. I was thinking something more modern, more practical.
Good point.
And I know an American company that makes some really nice stuff.
Fine, let's start with their website then.
By the way, how come you know so much about online shopping? Have you been buying things for yourself without telling me?
No, actually I bought something for you.
For me?
Yes. Remember the ring I got you for your last birthday? The one you liked so much? I got it online.
Really?
So you've already experienced the benefits of online shopping.
Okay, now we have finished listening one. As long as we are training, we are going to finish it together also here. After that, we are going to move to listening two. Question number one. They will move into the new house in about. I hope that you could get the answers. The correct answer is 1 month. But how can we know that it is 1 month? How can we know that it is 1 month? There is one sentence he said, he told her in 3 or 4 weeks. In 3 or 4 weeks. This is the evidence. This is the evidence. He didn't say 1 month. He said 3 or 4 weeks. It means 3 or 4 weeks. It means 1 month. He can say 20 or 30 days. It also means 1 month.
Mr. Halmi,
After, welcome.
excuse me, we have 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, inshallah. Number two, they need to buy furniture for the living room. What is the evidence for the living room? She said one sentence. What is her sentence? Not for the living room. When you go back to the same exam, you will find these answers. Number three, the woman wants to do this with her husband because it is an important family decision. Okay, how can we make sure that it is the correct answer? She said it is our house. I need your opinion, not my sister. Number four, he complains that when shopping takes long time. Is there an evidence? Yes, exactly. There is an evidence 2 weeks to finish the room. So she took long time. So this is the point that he is complaining about. Number five, when he suggests online shopping, she is most worried about the quality. Actually, we could hear security. Security, safe. We heard it. Price, we heard cost. We could hear it. But this one is not correct. That one is not correct. So why quality? Because he said that, or she said that the most important thing, quality, color, and so on. So this is the correct answer. Number 6. Which style? Modern American. Because she, what did she say? She said that more modern. And also she said that American company. Last one, the correct answer is jewelry. How could we get this one? Remember, what did he say? Remember, the ring for your birthday. For your birthday. You are not asked to write these sentences, but I am writing these sentences for you to make sure that how can we get the correct answer. Now, quickly, we are going to finish listening to. Inshallah, we will not take long time.
Now go on to question.
And welcome to
30 seconds to study the two tasks.
We will finish task 1 and then go forward to task 2.
Okay, run it one time only, Mr. Halmi.
Sorry, Mr. Abdul Qadir.
Play it once only because we don't have time. We have only 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes to finish.
Okay, okay.
Now listen to part 1.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome to Transport Through the Ages. Today, our focus is on East Africa and a railway line that was built at the end of the 19th century. At that time, the British government wanted to build a railway line which would connect Kenya and Uganda to the port city of Mombasa. The workers for this huge project were mostly recruited from India. Indians were known for their experience and skill in building railways. Around 32,000 of them crossed the Indian Ocean and settled in camps in Mombasa. Work began in 1896. The aim was to cross Kenya from east to west and reach the town of Kisumu in Uganda, which was 1,150 kilometers inland. After 5 years of difficult and dangerous work, the line was finally completed in 1901. Officially, it was known as the East African Railway, but local people called it the Iron Snake because of its shape on the map. Critics back in England, however, called it the Crazy Crossing. They were against the building of the railway, some because of the high cost, others because of the dangers faced by the workers.
Now listen again.
Let's go to task 2.
Many of them died. The set The Ghosts and the Darkness, and was a huge success.
Now listen again and complete the task.
The critics were right about both the cost and the dangers. In the end, the British government spent over £5 million, an enormous sum in those days. And of the original 32,000 workers, 2,500 lost their lives. These deaths caused by 2 factors. The first was tropical diseases, especially malaria and black fever. Doctors did their best to save their patients, but there was a serious shortage of medicine. There wasn't enough to cover the huge number of sick men, and so many of them died. The second, more unexpected danger occurred when the line reached a small place called Tsavo. There, they were attacked by 2 man-eating lions. It It started one night when the lions got into the campsite, dragged an Indian worker from his tent, and ate him. After this horrible incident, the workers tried to scare off the lions by building campfires. But the animals continued their attacks. Within a week, they had killed at least 28 men. Not surprisingly, many workers began to leave. The problem was only solved when a Scottish engineer called Henry Patterson managed to shoot and kill both lions. Later, he wrote a book about his adventures called The Man-Eaters of Tassago. More recently, in 1996, the story was told again in a film by British director Stephen Hopkins. It was called The Ghosts and the Darkness.
Okay, now we finished. Let's get the answers. Question number 1. Where did the worker? There is one country. The workers were recruited from India. How long was the line? It was 1,150 years. Okay. For the year, it was 1901, and the local people called it the iron snake. Okay. For the choices question number 12, we can choose 2,500. Actually, they didn't say died, but what did they say? They said lost their lives. Lost their lives. So it means died. Question number 13. The correct answer is there was not enough medicine. There was not enough medicine. Okay, how could we get this answer? Shortage. Shortage, it means not enough. Shortage, it means not enough. When you go back, you will find these words. Question number 14. Some workers left because they were afraid of the wild animals, and it was mentioned clearly and directly, and the film also, it was mentioned directly. Some answers we get through understanding, some answers we get directly. So this is a practice test for listening. احنا لو قدرنا ان احنا نشتغل نفس النشاط او نفس الامتحان مره ثانيه ونظبط الوقت بتاعنا، هنقدر نطبق القاعده اللي احنا اتعلمناها اللي تخص تنظيم الوقت. نقدر ننظم وقتنا بعد ما نمر نتعلم question words، بعد ما نتعلم how to manage our time and the synonyms، ونطبق الكلام ده على نماذج امتحانات متعدده. Now we have finished our listening practice test. Thanks for your listening and thanks for our supervisors, and the microphone with Mr. Abdul Qadir. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Mr. Halmi. Some of the students were asking for the files. Did you upload them somewhere, or can you share the link with us?
Okay, sure. After we finish the prayer, I will share the link.
Okay, or by the next session of English, inshallah. I mean, next week.
The next session, okay. The next.
There will be another session, inshallah, next week for English. So, inshallah, we will share, the link of the materials that the teacher used today, inshallah.
Excellent deal. Excellent.
So, at the end of this session, we would like to thank Mr. Hilmi for his efforts in presenting this enriching session, in which he focused on listening skill and presented many strategies and advice through which the test will be answered. We thank you all also for coming and attending with us and following the rules also. So thank you very much. Ustadha Nabila,
أيوة شكرا.
the mic is yours.
اوكي، شكرا استاذ عبد القادر، شكرا استاذ حلمي. ورشه حقيقه يعني استمتعنا بها، واتمنى من ابناء الطلبه انهم يستفيدوا من كل النقاط اللي ذكرتها بخصوص كيفيه التعامل مع مهاره الليسننج في اللغه الانجليزيه وتوظيفها. ومثل ما اشرت هم محتاجين انهم هم يتدربوا على نماذج اخرى من الامتحانات، والسعي نحو يعني تفعيل كل النقاط اللي ذكرتها في اثناء ما هم يتدربوا، ويعني في الفترات القادمه. كل الشكر والتقدير لك مره اخرى استاذ حلمي، وننتظرك ان شاء الله في قادم الوقت بمحاضرات اخرى وورش اخرى للاستفاده من خبراتك لدى ابنائنا الطلاب. شكرا لابناء الطلاب كل من شاركنا اليوم، واتمنى انكم تكونوا حريصين على المشاركه في الايام القادمه، وانكم تشجعوا بقيه زملائكم وتدعوهم كذلك إلى المشاركة للاستفادة مما سيقدم في هذه الورش خلال هذه الفترة. وجزاكم الله كل خير، وتصبحون على خير إن شاء الله.
حياكم الله جميعا. إضافة بسيطة اللي هي بالنسبة في بعض الأسئلة هنا، وين نحصل التسجيل والملفات وما إلى ذلك. نفس ما أشرنا إن شاء الله خلال الجلسة القادمة الأسبوع القادم اللي هو يوم الأحد بإذن الله تقريبا، بتكون عندنا جلسة لغة إنجليزية أخرى. في بداية الجلسة راح نشارك رابط كل المواد الملفات اللي استخدمها المعلم اليوم، بالإضافة إلى رابط التسجيل لهذا اليوم، كنوع من الجذب ايضا للحضور معنا ان شاء الله وتشريفنا خلال الجلسات القادمه باذن الله. غدا ان شاء الله بتكون معنا جلسه الرياضيات تقريبا باذن الله تعالى بشقيها في التطبيقيه والبحثه، والروابط راح ترسل لكم باذن الله تعالى ايضا. ونامل منكم انه الحضور بيكون نفس الشيء مكثف للاستفاده واستغلال هذا الوقت بالذات اللي هو قبيل الاختبارات لاكتساب ما يعني اكبر قدر ممكن من المعلومات والتوضيحات اللي تخص الاختبارات او تخص شو اسمه المواد بصفه عامه. لا توجد ارقام تواصل، ولكن بالامكان التواصل عن طريق الايميل، او مثلا في ارقام تواصل ما موجوده.
حد يسأل عن الروابط؟ الحصة القادمة، اللقاء القادم يوم الأحد القادم بيكون في لغة إنجليزية مرة أخرى، سيتم في نفس الموعد إن شاء الله. سيتم وضع الروابط فيها الملفات والتسجيل الخاص بلقاء اليوم إن شاء الله.
في نفس ما اشار استاذ حلمي، نفس ما اشرت سابقا، ان شاء الله عندنا الجلسه ليست مقتصره على هذه الجلسه فقط بالنسبه لماده اللغه الانجليزيه. خلال الاسابيع القادمه عندنا ان شاء الله جلسات اخرى مرتبطه بمهاره القراءه، مهاره الايفالويتيف رايتنج والناراتيف رايتنج ايضا. وعندنا جلسه اخرى بتخص الجرامر والفوكابلري. يعني ان شاء الله راح نشرح الورقه الاختباريه بالكامل بكافه مهاراتها وفروعها، وباذن الله شو اسمه لا الروابط تكون متغيره ان شاء الله تقريبا. الروابط متغيره وتنشر قبل موعد الجلسات.